And that's it. Lovely weather likes to be. Doesn't know what I wants to make his mind up. It's either sunny, rainy, damp, wet, whatever the case may be. But listen, I have to say, I was on my way up here, right? And it was a good 2-hour drive with motorway speeds.
Yeah. And
I'm just itching to go, man. I need to get out on a motor.
Well, please, feel free to take this one.
It's all mine.
It's all yours. Take it away.
Oi. Fantastic, it's about time. The old breakfast, you know what I mean? Needs to settle down. What better way to settle it down? Burn some rubber. Absolutely fantastic.
Excellent.
Just what the doctor ordered. But I have to say, all due respect I did one of your rounds of the championship that you guys run. And from the race car to the road going car, it's very, very similar. I'm impressed.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the race car is based around the road car. The chassis is the same. It's the same concept of lightweight, performance through lightweight. A lot of road-going cars these days are developed with from information gained from racetracks, so the differences are not so far apart.
So once they can keep it on the same lines as a race car, it's always good performance.
Absolutely, the racetrack's a really good place to do development, if you like, for up-and-coming features that go into road cars.
The next editions.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a good proving ground.
Lovely. So when it comes to actual race cars, that's my main interest.
Okay, well, if you like to step into this building, this is where all our race cars are kept.
Let's have it. So how come all the cars actually kept in the same shop like?
Basically, we run the championship as an arrive and drive process, where we look after all the cars, we do all the maintenance and preparation, ready for the next race. We'll transport them all to the next circuit, and the drivers will arrive and drive.
So basically, they've nothing got to worry about whatsoever. All transport, all maintenance, it's all done for them.
Indeed, it's all done within this unit.
Sounds like a proper championship.
Yes, it's very nice for the drivers, I think.
So, in respect to this race car, what is the more upper points as opposed to the road-going one?
Okay, well, first of all, it's got a much more powerful engine. It's got a 200 horsepower variant of the engine. It's obviously based on the same engine as the road car. The chassis is very similar to the road car. It does, however, obviously it runs on slick tyres. The suspension geometries are different. The suspension is adjustable. The car has a wing, which gives aerodynamic improvements to the vehicle and can be adjusted to suit different circuits.
So pretty much everything you can tweak and fiddle and move about whatever you want it.
Indeed, yes. There are certain parameters that each driver is allowed to change, so that we try and keep all the cars within an envelope, so that there's certain modifications that drivers can change to suit their own driving abilities or their own feeling.
Harder, softer, more downforce.
Yeah, they can set the wings, and they can set the toe and some of the more basic suspension geometries.
Okay, and can we move on from here and have a look at like the whole production line itself?
Indeed, if we go to the other part of the site, Sandra will show you around the road car production line.
Fantastic. So now I'm actually in the factory where basically the production of all these vehicles gets going. And to help me out here today is Sandra. How you doing?
Yeah, all right. Well, this is basically where it all starts. That car that you were driving starts off like this, and it's an aluminium extruded chassis, which we then add everything to make the car that you drive. It doesn't take too long for us to go down the line and put it into a car, so we'll go down.
Fantastic. So like you said, basically, yeah, it's getting its shape together now with your, you know, wishbones on, your brakes are on, engine's in.
The engine's in. It's starting to look like a car in some respects. You've got all your gears and handbrakes and a lot of the electrical and the soft material like pipes, etc. all put in. But it's still pretty naked at the minute, so we'll just go down and get some clothing on it, shall we?
Okay. So it really doesn't take long at all before it looks more like a car in terms of windscreen and roll cage and body panels.
Yeah, it looks more like a car because it's like, you know, you can recognise where it is you've got to sit within it. I mean, all of the electrical mechanisms are now put in, the engine's in there, the suspension's ready, it's all been aligned, etc. So realistically, what we've got to do is just finish off a lot of the cosmetic part of the car, really, if you like the interior and the exterior, and then we can basically move on and put the wheels on and off we go.
So you're starting to hide away all the hard work now?
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of people don't realise what goes into one of these, but you can show them.
So a stone throw away from the finished product?
Absolutely. I mean, all the electrics are all switched on. You've got your seats in now, so at least you've got somewhere to sit. And then you've got all your handbrake and everything else. It's just really, now we're going through the finalised pieces and just checking everything that's in place is there, and then put the wheels on.
Is this as it is? Have you ever torn a key and away she'd go?
Well, if you put some wheels on it now, I mean, basically that's it. You don't really need much else to make it work. It's just really to sort of finish it off and polish it.
So let's go and have a look at the finished one.
Okie doke.
So basically, voila, there she is.
That's our new car, which is the Exige. Finished as she is, really, pretty much. We'll go through and we'll check all the paintwork, check everything works. The quality aspect of everything for our customers is imperative. So she'll go through some final checks and then we'll take her out on the road.
Out on the road sounds good to me. I think that's where we should be right now.
I think so.
All right. After you, my lady.
Thank you.
Very impressed. Never thought there'd be so much work involved in getting them all down the production line.
Just to come through with this.
Absolutely. No, it's quality. Absolute quality. Thanks very much for that.
No worries.
But it's that time.
You can feel it coming on.
Feel it coming on.
Let's go and find Ken, shall we? I'm sure he's got a couple of cars we can let you loose in.
Lovely.
Most car programs feature dream cars, supercars, smart cars, sensible cars, ridiculously expensive cars.
It's like spending a day in a gentleman's club.
Every week on Car File, we look at just one car.
It's not a car for men with big feet.
But let's be honest, who really gives a damn?
So you can tell if it's the right car.
It's an absolutely huge North Star V8.
Car File, 9:30 tonight on Men & Motors.
If you're single, or even if you're not, you'll always be welcome at the Singles Bar. People call in every day looking to chat, get a date, or perhaps something more. You'll find the Singles Bar on 09062 626 666, and we have thousands of callers every day looking for fun. So why don't you join them on 09062 626 666. Call us now.
So they asked me if I wanted to do my own stunts. I said, of course I want to do my own stunts.
Oh, really?
It's a Western.
Yeah.
Who can't ride a horse?
Are you Ralph Hammerstein?
Yes.
The movie producer?
Could be.
I do just anything to be in a movie.
Really? Anything?
Anything. Okay.
Defy convention. Demand up to 7.1% interest on your bank account. Kahoot, the interactive bank.
Hello?
Hello, I see you've got a car for sale.
Yes, that's right.
Good. I'll be around before lunch.
Fine.
From the makers of T-Cut and Triple Wax, T-Cut Colour Fast. After washing your car, use T-Cut Colour Fast to quickly restore lightly scratched and dull paintwork, enriching the colour and adding a deep triple wax shine that lasts. T-Cut Colour Fast, the easy way to clean, restore and wax your car. With brilliant results.
Every day, thousands of people like you suffer some form of personal injury where they want to blame, and so could be entitled to cash compensation. But how do you go about claiming?
The Accident Group, how can I help?
The Accident Group specialises in personal injury compensation claims. If someone's to blame, they'll help you make a claim. It starts with one free phone call, and you could receive thousands of pounds in a lump sum cash payment. Call the Accident Group now, 0800 970 9000. Remember, where there's blame, there's a claim.
What's the most powerful PC you can get for less than £1,000 at Time Computers? 700 megahertz.
Way off.
800 megahertz.
No.
900 megahertz.
Keep going.
1,000 megahertz for less than £1,000.
At Time Computers.
A new AMD 1,000 megahertz processor-powered time machine for less than £1,000. Wow.
It's not even Christmas.
I want the spot that King Eric knocked in the 2 penalties against Chelsea in '94.
I like any bit because Brian Robson covered every inch.
I don't need it, but I've got a bit in the house, no problem.
Grab a Snickers and grab a chance to win a piece of Wembley turf.
I'll take it home and plant it in my garden.
Do something, Prince Naz.
But I hate them.
Not more than me. I hate them more than you. I do. Be careful. Don't hurt its legs.
Throw it out the window.
Well done, well done.
The white stuff. Are you made of it?
Colin, it's me.
What you got?
Come and have a look at this.
Oh, what a beauty.
That's like yours.
Come and have a look at this. Come on. Look at the body of that.
You lot are sad. Don't you ever grow up?
Yes.
At autotrader.co.uk, you'll find your perfect partner.
Is it possible to put high heels and steering wheels safely in the same sentence?
Power to the girl!
Car Crazy Lancashire, tonight at 10:30.
Back in the day, I spent my time as an apprentice mechanic. Left school early, went to work for me.
Go on, Shane, tell them what's just happened then.
Unfortunately, there was a mistake with the old cameraman, Bob the Builder. Alright, Rob. The old earphones fell off, you know, down onto the camera, like.
You from Manchester?
But I don't really know where I'm from, right? But I'm just trying to do this kind of accent, but swaps and changes from Scottish to Northern Ireland to Mancunian to.
That's getting put in the programme, don't you?
Is it alright? Listen, I don't mean any disrespect to any of you out there, right? I'm just having a laugh and a joke. You can do a petty accent if you just want. Take the piss. But back in the day, yeah, I left school when I was about 15 or so to become a mechanic. Always into the motors, you know, from bikes to cars, anything with a bit of an engine. That's what I wanted to do. And saved me time. Usually playing the spanners and that, never knew, you know, never had a mad interest for music and all. And this opportunity came up. Me as a person, I take opportunities in hands, you know what I mean? Grab them and say, yeah, let's have a shot. And the band, just one of those things, I've never been in a band before. Here's the opportunity, so let's have it. And we started to do these photo shoots and all these rehearsals and all that, you know. Brand new stuff for me, so I was interested. And then, to be honest, all of a sudden it's like, we're playing these gigs. Now, definitely not big gigs because remembering back then, it's like club times, you know, and you have to go around all these mad clubs, and we call it the window ledge tour, which our stage is like basically the size of a window ledge, and we play to like 8 and 12 people sometimes, you know. That was a big crowd for us. We like, our tour manager at the time, you know, be like, Trev, and many people out there, oh lads, doing well tonight, good 25, nice one lads. We were all excited, you know, and now it's like 25,000 people and more, so it's a phenomenal, just big gap, big jump, but a lot of hard work, to say the least. It didn't just fall on a plate, we put in the hours like anything. I've been through the workshop, seen the production line, but nevertheless, my old flower. How are you doing, Ken?
All right, mate, how are you?
Good to see you again.
And you.
Now, you know I'm always happy to see you.
I've always got a car for you.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay.
So what are we out in?
Here's another one. This is one of the other models we make is an Esprit.
Right.
Obviously, this car is different to the Elise. Basically, it's the power plant. The Elises are all 1.8 4-cylinder engines. This is a 3.5 litre twin turbocharged V8.
V8. We always like the sound of the V8, don't we?
Indeed.
So we have a pure muscle car.
It is a muscle car. It's quite different in a lot of respects to the Elises. There's much more to this car. Right. Obviously, it's a lot more powerful. It needs a little bit more respect in this sort of weather.
Treated with kindness.
Indeed, yes.
You know, like mostly when you open bonnets or hoods and stuff like that, you've got this big lump that stands out in front of you that you know that it's an awesome machine.
It's tucked well forward in the engine bay because it's a mid-engine car, so it has to be in front of the rear axle line. But as you say, it's tucked away there. All you can see is the red cam covers, so the inlet plenum. But don't let that deceive you. There's a lot of power under there.
So once you put your foot in the accelerator, you can understand what it's all about.
You'll know the engine's there all right then.
Well, that's just what I want to find out.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Right. So this being a muscle car.
Yes.
She's full of contraptions.
There's an awful lot more to the interior of this car than the Elise. The Elise is built on a minimalist, lightweight, performance through lightweight. This car has got performance through sheer grunt in the back.
Sheer power.
It can afford to have a few more luxuries in it.
You can load them out.
Because it can cope with it. It's got the power to keep the performance, even though it's got some more weight than an Elise.
Fantastic. So, all due respect with the weather.
Yeah.
Like you said, you got to treat it with kindness.
Treat it with a little bit of respect. Yeah,
but it also helps it to step out a lot easier. And that's what we want on this programme.
Okay, yeah, it'll do that, no problem.
Let's take it away, Buck.
Take it for a spin.
Doesn't that absolutely sound beautiful? The roar of the V8, the champion of all champions. See you in a bit.
See you later.
What they call a gentleman's car. There's no gentle in it at all. Pure grunt. I've only one thing to say. Hope you're holding on. Ah, lovely, lovely. Well, you love it, it's not your tyres. Don't you just love it? Like a Cheshire cat, yeah. Check me out. I'll tell you what, awesome machine. Hail. So, let's move on then.
Okay.
Right, Exige.
Exige. As you can see, this car's styled in the same way as the race cars.
Right.
It's a fixed head coupe. There's some basic differences between this car and a standard Elise. The chassis and everything's the same. However, the suspension is different. This car's got a much wider track, different suspension setup, different tyres.
Okay.
Much more powerful engine.
Right. Like anything else, gotta check it out.
Proof of the pudding.
Absolutely.
Take it away.
Yep. Right. Let me adjust myself up here. Get a good position. I'll put the belts on as soon as I get myself sorted. But as a car, it's like a go-kart, isn't it? So low down, you can feel all the speed.
Yeah.
Feel all the madness, feel the rush.
Yep. It's back to the minimalist principles of the car, of performance through lightweight.
Okay. As opposed to the V8, let's hear what she sounds like. Alright, let's turn the alarm off first and see what she sounds like. Yeah, man. Not exactly grunt, but a whole heap of blips, power, quick power. All the best. Certainly a lot louder in this one. Less shell, less body, less things to mess with. Now, in all due respect of the big V8, it's a gradual progression when you want to slide the back out. It's a long car, it comes out nicely, comes back in nicely, fight a little bit with it. But these are so small, when they kick out on you, it's like, it's quick, it whips out. So we're going to try and keep it generally steady in this one. I don't want to do too much tailing because they're hard to get back. They're going to snap and they're gone on you. Despite the weather, an absolute kicking day. Some hairy moments, nothing to worry about. That Shane's world, don't you forget it. All the best.
From engines to chassis.
How are you? Here for the concert.